Hello all, welcome to India Parent Magazine. This is Meena Yeggina reviewing the Indian movie Mirai. If you like my reviews, please subscribe, like, share, and comment so I know what you think of my reviews. Religion is the opium of the masses. This is a Marxist one liner that I, as a teenager, remember as a powerful statement mirroring the crowds flocking at mandirs, masjids, and churches. However, I also figured that if religion is giving hope, peace, and acts as an anchor to a seeker, what's wrong in finding solace in it? I do all the time. Watching young Karthik Khattamaneni's Mirai, meaning future or time to come, carrying connotations of hope, potential, and forward looking aspirations, I realized that I love this opium and would like to consume more and more of it just to feel the elevation of my soul. Lord Ram appearing with his bow and arrow to save millions of his bhakts at Kumbh Mela, with Chandra Bose's powerful lyrics blending into the intoxicating background music by Gaurahari, with Shankar Mahadevan's robust voice, is a spectacle I would love to experience every day. Thoroughly addictive. The movie brings in Muni Agatsya, weaves into the Mauryan king Ashoka's 9 unknown books of knowledge, culminates into present times where Rama manifests himself through the protagonist Veda with his Gandivam to safeguard his devotees. The overall effect is simply just too gratifying to my heart and soul. Agastya Muni, the creator of Kalari Payattu, the oldest martial art form, is one of the Sapta or 7 rishis who were the disciples of Adiyogi himself, that is Lord Shiva. Agastya Muni went into long periods of samadhi state or the dead body state to assimilate the teachings of science and common knowledge and to integrate that into the human form. Bringing Agastya into the film as teacher and guide to both Ambika and her son Veda is a unique way to make children and adults Google him and learn more about the Sapta Rishis. Ambika Prajapati, played by Shriya Sharan, the head of a community somewhere in North India, and one of the saviors of the 9 sacred books of knowledge, foresees the imminent theft of 8 sacred books and looks for a solution to save them. Fully pregnant, she searches for Muni Agatsya through the Himalayas. He in turn asks her to sacrifice her child to the cause, and she does so with a heavy heart, of course. Thus begins the story of Veda. Here, a little bit, I would like to digress and talk about the 9 books of knowledge. The story is not something that the director made up or created himself. It's a legend from Mauryan king Ashoka's time, almost 3,000 years ago, around 268 BCE. A very, very interesting story. The Mauryan king Ashoka underwent a profound transformation after the gruesome Kalinga war, which claimed around 100,000 lives. Unable to digest the horror of death, he decides to promote peace and righteousness through the principles of dharma. Before going on his journey to spread peace, he puts together the knowledge that he gathered into 9 granthas and allots one each to the 9 scholars, but unknown men and women, a covert brotherhood tasked with safeguarding humanity's most crucial secrets. They're also given permission to add on to the knowledge and empower others who are worthy of it. Hidden with these secrets were topics deemed too controversial, too mysterious, and forbidden for ordinary scholars. The 9 guardians of forbidden knowledge took a secret society's vow to gather and safeguard as much scientific knowledge as possible. It is believed that this society of the 9 unknown men has persisted till date, their secrets and knowledge passing through generations, always protected, always advancing. Here, I would like to talk briefly about the 9 books as they truly fascinated me. You can skip if you don't care. My source is AI, of course. Book 1 is about physiology, delving into the secrets of the human body. It explains the lethal technique known as the touch of death, which involves reversing a nerve impulse to kill someone just by touching. Rumor has it that a leak from this book led to the creation of the martial art of judo. The second book is about communication. Exploring advanced methods of communication, it hints at knowledge that span both terrestrial and extraterrestrial realms. The third book is about gravity. It is rumored to contain methods for constructing an anti gravity flying machine, an extraordinary feat that modern technology has yet to achieve. This craft, known as the Vimana, defies the very laws of physics as we understand them. The fourth book is on microbiology. It is rumored that cholera vaccine was disclosed within the pages of this book. The fifth book is about propaganda, diving into the dark arts of propaganda and psychological warfare. It outlines strategies to manipulate and control minds on a massive scale. The sixth is about the cosmology. This book focuses on a comprehensive study of the universe itself. The seventh book is alchemy. Very interesting, centered on the ancient practice of alchemy. This volume details the secrets of metal transmutation. It is believed that this book consisted of a method to transform lead into gold. Rana Daggubati appears at the end of the movie, transforming humans into gold, probably an idea for part two of this film. The eighth book is about light, exploring the properties of light, including its speed and potential to harness it as a devastating weapon. The ninth and the final book is on sociology, the most important of all. It provides guidelines for the progress of society and methods to predict its collapse. It is believed that these 9 men leak information from these 9 books at their discretion whenever they felt the world was in dire need of help. The existence of this secret society was first mentioned in 1923 by Talbot Mundy in his book named The 9 Unknown Men. Mundy was a British officer who was stationed in India for 5 years. In another book in 1960s, The Morning of the Magicians, it is mentioned that these 9 unknown men had met Pope Sylvester II personally. Back from India, the Pope came bearing some very strange gadgets, including a computerized bronze head that could answer questions in a binary format, yes or no. This technology was light years ahead of its time. Pope tried to showcase these devices to the public but died mysteriously, the legend says. Imagine a secret society so powerful and enigmatic that its existence has been whispered about for almost 3,000 years. Their mission? To guard the most dangerous and valuable knowledge of ancient India. Just like the Illuminati or Jesus' Holy Grail, the 9 books of the Mauryan king Ashoka, who ruled Bharat 3,000 years ago, is a legend, but a very, very powerful one. Mirai is a film about good winning over evil. Simple story. 2 kids with similar childhood backgrounds as poor orphans navigate the world. In fact, the protagonist goes through worse situations, while the antagonist, played by Manchu Manoj, lives under somewhat better conditions. A benevolent guru, played by Jagpati Babu, who excels in tantric knowledge and protector of the book too, I think, takes him under his wing and treats him as his own son. But the overambitious and cruel nature of the boy, who is constantly playing victim and drowning in self-pity, and who has utter disregard and hatred toward humanity, shocks the guru. Hence, he chooses his own son as his successor, thus creating a vengeful monster, Mahabir. The movie emphasizes the basic principles of Hinduism. It's not merely bhakti or devotion that brings you closer to God and your goals, but the sacrifices you make for your fellow humans. Story of 2 boys reminded me of an interesting anecdote based on Mahabharata. Duryodhana, the king of Kauravas, was once asked to search for the good citizens of the land, while Yudhishthira, the king of Pandavas, was tasked with finding the bad ones. When they returned, Duryodhana reported that he could not find even a single good person, whereas Yudhishthira declared that he could not find even a single bad person. The episode highlights how individuals perceive others as only as a reflection of their own nature. The protagonist Veda, in spite of his hardships, sees everything good in people, whereas Mahabir Lama, antagonist, sees everything bad in people. Director and writer Kasi Ghatamaneni's hero and villain are not superheroes. They're not muscular like Superman, Spider-Man, Bruce Lee, or even Hrithik Roshan. They're ordinary, the villain chubby even. Their skills are mostly spiritual and magical. Vibha, played by Ritika Nayak, is very Buddhist, simple and determined in her actions. Her goal is to take Veda back to save the 9th book. That's it. It's so strange that she actually lodges at the same place as the victims of sex trade, the so called prostitutes. Is it to showcase that these women too are working hard to earn money, yet don't play victim card? I'm not sure, but it was interesting enough for me to think about. Ambika, played by Shriya, is one of the most powerful portrayals I've ever seen in Telugu cinema. She's pregnant, gives birth, and sacrifices her son to the good of the world. There is no father anywhere, nor does she seems to be worrying about it. Strangely, nobody truly cared. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying father's role is not important to the well being of the child. What I'm saying is how casually and how easily the director introduced her and how we all accepted it as a matter of fact. This is the best part of Sanatana Dharma. Everything is accepted and folded into the Dharma. Extremely powerful character, and Shriya is wonderful in her role. Another interesting character is that of Tansha Keller as Yuka. Very energetic. As the follower of Mahabir Lama, she devotes her 8 years of life at Ambika Ashram just to know the whereabouts of Ambika. Well built and muscled, she does her action scenes exquisitely. Some critics felt that the police track was unnecessary. I felt otherwise. I actually felt it was necessary to stay anchored to reality. Otherwise, all this would feel as if we were in some ancient imaginary world, like in a Chandamama story. The police track keeps you grounded to present times, and I actually found it funny as well. And so did others in the theatre who were laughing away. Jagapati Babu and Angama Bali and Jairam as Muni Agatsya are nice and well fit. And finally, the protagonist Tejas Sajja as Veda is extremely cute and charming and does an awesome job as innocent, all-loving, mother-missing young boy. It's almost astonishing that this movie has no songs, no item numbers, and not a single line of abusive or undermining language. And it's still a super duper hit. And that's where it differs from Rajamouli's movies, where you have Hero Prabhas soft porning with three girls, or the Pushpa genre with sandalwood smuggling and Arjun Reddy's ghastliness. These movies might have been super hits, but one can actually be proud of Mirai without any apologies. Mirai is as gentle as a soft touch, inspiring in its hope, and mesmerizing in its background score. It's truly amazing how the entire team came together with dedication and willpower and worked on this. I especially loved the scenes where Teja briefly feels his mother's presence and love as he touches the ninth book. But Bird Sampath is acknowledging Teja. And of course, the finale. Goosebumps. I just could not control tears welling out of my eyes. Too powerful. Just for that one scene, I would like to see this movie again and again, hopefully soon on OTT. Some critics felt that there is no emotional touch in this movie. I felt otherwise. Teja and his mom never meet, but the bond is very powerful and they are aware of each other's presence all the time. Background music by Gaurahari, lyrics by Chandra Bose Garu are too powerful and enhances the emotional value of the movie. The culture, connectivity, and most of all, creativity makes this film an invaluable watch. Take your family and go for it. You'll enjoy it thoroughly.